Hey everybody, it's Louis Porter Jr. Today is December the 21st. So of course 4 days away from Christmas. So this is our lovely holiday, edition for our website video blog. First off, of course, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus, Happy Christmas, Happy Holidays, and whatever you might celebrate this time of year. I also have two other big things. First off, happy anniversary to my brother and my sister-in-law who are celebrating their, 11th year wed. And the more impressive one, I'm wishing my parents a happy 50th. That's 50 anniversary. 50 years together. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, 50 years is a long time to be with somebody. I mean, I've been with my wife 3.5 years, and I know she's tired of me already, so I can only guess what 50 years must feel like. But, I'm very happy to be, a product of a incredibly amazing and stable relationship and love affair like that. I could only hope that I get half as much from mine as my parents have gotten from theirs. So, once again, Mom and Dad, I love you both. Happy 50th. On the other business side of stuff, of course, well, it looks like we're not going to make our Neo-Exodus novella Kickstarter. Once again, thanks for everybody who did support us. We didn't make our numbers. It happens sometimes, and that's okay. That happens, and it happens, and you just deal with it. But the good news is that our Kickstarter for our free RPG day for Neo-Exodus is doing really, really well. We're off to a really good start. We're still about like $750 away from meeting our minimum goal. But I definitely, like I said, I'd like to get that as soon as possible because we've got tons of cool awards we've been adding. We have our basic special rewards for stuff like you get to name cities or name NPCs and things like that. And we also have threshold goals. So if we do hit our threshold of 1,000, if we do better than that, we're going to be introducing a lot more fun stuff, including new iconics for New Exodus. There'll be some really cool opportunities to play with JP and myself at PaizoCon and at Gen Con. So, like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff that's going on. If you're a fan of our stuff and you like Neo Exodus, support this. This is going to be a free adventure we're giving away at Free RPG Day. And really, for us, it's about getting ourselves out there, showing more people. We've gotten a lot of good support from a lot of the third-party publishers who've also come on with this, such as Green Scarred Press and I keep thinking Right Publishing. It's like, no, Right hasn't done it yet. Raging Swan. For some reason, they get them both combined together. I don't know why. It doesn't thought. But Raging Swan and Dreams Card have signed up. They've also put special rewards already available on the Kickstarter website. You can find that if you look. I think will be this side? No, probably this side. No, it'll be this side. You see over here, you'll see a little thing from Kickstarter right there. All you gotta do is donate, click. The minimum is $1, but at $10 you get a free PDF version of the adventure, and from there it only gets really cool and cooler stuff. So take your time out, give us a little bit of time, and please help us make this Kickstarter goal a success. Right now, JP is working on some stuff for the first ones for Neo Exodus. I am still working on stuff for our little supplement for Zal, the Island of Iron and Silk. I came up with a crazy idea. Well, let me start first. JP came up with a really crazy idea that really just, when he said it, it was just like, I think he's blowing my mind. It was a great idea, and we said, let's spin it that way. And he took the idea that I went with and just basically turned it 180, and it made it even cooler than I thought it could ever be. And with that, we're doing all this great stuff, and now I'm developing races for this Zal book. And we'd always wanted to do, I've always wanted to do another version of the Patan. And I like the Patan as a shadow creature. But I said, geez, I'd love to do a light version of them. So we're going to probably see that version in Zal. Also, of course, being a Southeast Asian, Chinese, Japanese amalgam mix-up, I wanted to do a race of monkey men. But I didn't want to do the same old monkey men you've seen in L5R and Vorwolf for D20. And stuff like that. I want to do a really different type of monkey man, and I've been thinking, and then it came to me. I said, the coolest monkey I've ever seen in my life of like actual cool monsters and monkeys, there's only like really two. There's the Red Ghost from Marvel Comics, his Super Apes, But I'm like, the powers are kind of okay. And da, da, da. But then the other one, the one that was I should have thought of this first, was Igloo from the Herculoids. Now, here's a little moment that blew my mind. I said, I'd love to do Igloo from the Herculoids. We should do him. JP, this is on Skype, looks at me and goes, what's the Herculoids? And I'm like, what? How don't you know what the Herculoids are? I mean, what? I mean, if I said, hey, let's do Vapor Girl from the Galaxy Trio, I might say a little, but I just said, like, one of the most iconic monkeys in science fiction cartoons like ever. And first of all, Herculoids, he didn't even know what the Herculoids were. And I'm just thinking to myself, Jesus, I gotta shoot this guy twice. But, I mean, so, I'm thinking, like, stone, it's just, stone, hard rock, like, monkey man, like stone monkey man. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. We could really work that kind of cool. And now, apparently, with the Advanced Race Guide coming out soon and putting out some stuff, because apparently that book has now become the hot new book. I think it's a good idea. I just wish I would have been involved in that. That's a personal issue. Because we did a low race book that did very well for a very long time. I just wish we were involved in that. So, bah. But I think the race book coming out is going to be only better for people to make better balanced races. I think that's the most important thing, making balanced races. And I think this is going to be another great book. But like I said, I'm going to go with these monkey men. I'm still here's the outline, as you can see. See if I can get this up close. Boom, see? And it starts out, you can see some stuff. I've got some stuff written here. Well, this is the old one without the changes that JP made, but you can still see, like here. If you ever want to know how we do stuff here at LPJ Design, I write stuff in black. That's usually stuff I'm like, we're going to stick with that. The stuff in red is stuff I need to fill in later. So, for example, our monkey men, which we're calling the Jaishan, see, this is the old write-up. I'm like, we're going to give them, can you see that? Wow, that's really horrible. I'm going to give them a dexterity bonus and wisdom and -2 to strength. But now thinking the stone guys, I might change that. Medium build, they climb, but there's nothing really exciting about them. Case in point, Potential, which we're changing the name, and yes, Tigerman, Thundercat-ish. See, use shortcut words to figure stuff out. Boom. But these are all going to change. See, you didn't see this, but this is all going to change. Because, we're not going to do them like that, we're going to do them like this, so things change. Another example. We added archetypes. Initially, when I was going to do this for 3.5, we had Miss Prestige classes. Now I'm thinking, these are better as archetypes. And we do Acrobat, of course, Courtesan, Dafu. If I'm mispronouncing this, these are Chinese, so please forgive me if I'm horribly molesting these. Just bear with me. Jahing, which are like basically, I'd say, they say stage actors. Think Kabuki, they're the same thing. Iron Palm Monk, which I might be changing. Juggernaut, you can kind of figure what that means. Lin Kui. I'm so slaughtering this. I really am. Lin Q, it's apparently a Chinese ninja, which I didn't know until I started doing some more research, but that was very interesting. Pugilist, typical kung fu fighter. Yaji is a Chinese version of a geisha. And I'm going to mispronounce this one. It's XIA. And apparently it's a Chinese version of a samurai / paladin. And I'm going to say Zai. That's what I'm thinking. And it's very kind of interesting. It's very much of, it's really their heroes and with knighthood and stuff, but not really like that. There's they have very feudal overtones. And it's, you made up of people. It's very interesting. Look, like I said, this isn't really developed the way I want it to be because it's still rough, but you can get where we're going. New weapons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 so far. There'll probably be a ton more because, of course, I have a love of basically any kind of Asian weapon. So, hell, man. 3-section staff is in there. One of my favorite weapons of all time. 3-section staff. That's one of my favorite weapons because it rocks. That's a terrifying weapon, as it should be. We've got the 1, 2, 3, so 10 of the important people, which include the August Jade Emperor, who's the head bad guy, the Heavenly Mother in Silk, which is the bad female, bad guy, and their 8 children. And their 8 children are definitely inspired by lots of kung fu movies I've seen as a kid and things like that. So you're going to see a lot of just cool things you might have seen already before that are integrated in this one setting. If you're a big fan of the Shaw Brothers stuff, you're going to see a lot of that here. You know, like I said, I try to give a lot of stuff that people know and a lot of people that haven't seen before and integrate it in a very different way. I think that's really our strong point. Monsters, we have monsters listed, but I don't know if we're going to do all those monsters, but we've got that. We're doing our version of Chinese ninjas, and they're called the Demon's Claw. It's their organization, run by, actually, where's the kid's name? Run by, where? I'm missing his hand. Run by, where is it? There it is. Run by the Demon with the Golden Arm, which is, of course, a play on the Kid with the Golden Arm. If you don't know what the Kid with the Golden Arm is, you should go out to Netflix. I think they have it. Go rent yourself a copy of it. Find it anywhere. It's a great movie. It's one of the greatest kung fu movies ever, personally. Shaw Brothers film. You're going to love it. So that's what I'm working on now. We've also got guys working on the, I guess it'd be, the Assassins group, the Crimson Hand. We got the stat blocks back with them. I have to go over that. And I'm hoping to have that up and available most likely by January. We're going to have some more stuff coming out. And as always, we're working on little things. It's always, you're always doing something. So, once again, thank you everybody for making this a really great year for us. I mean, I've taken the last 3 months working at this business and trying to get it off the ground for something professional, something, I'd say, real. But before, you know, part-time is one thing, but doing it full-time is a different story. And I think it's fun, but it's also challenging, but I don't think I'd have it any other way. So once again, thank you for your support for all this, for all the stuff you've supported us on for all these years. Once again, you know, well, you know, Kickstarter. Kickstarter. I hope I'm doing it wrong because I had this flip, but Kickstarter, right here. Give us a second, you know, throw us some money, support us, because once again, when you support third-party publishing of Pathfinder, you're supporting Pathfinder. I don't understand why some people don't understand that, but, you know, I support Pathfinder. That's why I make their products. That's how I feel about it. Once again, hey, happy holidays, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.